So today we're on Monte Sano Mountain.
Right. And we're going to look for the old hotel.
And we're going to hike the old railroad bed trail.
Yeah. And apparently there's a chimney that's left over that we'll be able to find.
That's very true.
Yeah. And we're going to visit the CCC museum that we didn't know about.
No, we didn't know that it was going to be up there. So that, and they're actually going to be open today.
And we're going to then head down, after we've done all that on Monte Sano, we're going to head down to the depot, the Huntsville depot.
Yes, we're going to see where all these tracks used to line up.
Yeah, because obviously if there's a railroad up to Monte Sano, it had to connect to something.
Yes. So the story is it took 500 people 4 months with chisels and pickaxes to create...
Probably draft horses.
And draft horses from everywhere.
All over the world.
Yes.
They came by ship. There were draft horse ships.
Right, yes, right. So everyone...
That's false information.
Right. So everyone from all around came to answer the call to create what we're hoping to find.
And we learn a lot about what was done in the, during the New Deal, and how they built all of the structures at the park with pickaxes, essentially, roads and walls and such. But we're talking about the railroad bed trail, which was built in the 1880s.
Yes. So yeah, the railroad bed was here before the New Deal. So that's also a little bit confusing and not really sure how old the rails actually are.
Yeah. Thinking about like what they had to build the state park versus what they had back in the 1880s. Were they just using like stones, chipping away? Probably. Maybe it all makes sense.
Maybe it does. Well, we're going to find out.
Yeah.
Hello. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Good.
This is so neat.
Where y'all from?
We're from here.
Here?
Yeah, I've never been in here before. I've come up to the park, my whole life, but I've never been in this little museum. Cool. Well, what do you have to show us?
Pardon me?
What do you have to show us?
Well, do you know anything at all about the Civilian Conservation Corps?
Yes, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you know that Mr. Roosevelt started it, and the Corps built this park.
Very cool.
Okay. They made all these stones by hand around the campfires at night.
Okay.
And
all the overlooks.
The wood part is very interesting. That's American chestnut.
Okay.
Beautiful red wood. And
what's interesting about it? It's beautiful.
These mountains used to be covered with American chestnuts.
Oh.
And they're extinct now.
Really?
The black wiped them out.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to know where the CCC camp was, if you look at that map right there, that up and down road,
Right here? Or right here?
No, over here, right there. That's Monte Sano Boulevard.
Okay. Yeah.
Highland Plaza right here. The only thing left is those two rock walls.
Oh, where would the hotel be in relation to this? The ruins, the chimney.
Well, let me see. I'll show you on this map up here.
Sure.
It's easier to do that. Here's where the camps were. 1935, and this one 38. This one closed down in 1940 when the war started.
Okay.
And why the map mapper maker left this off, I have no idea. It just arbitrarily didn't put it on there.
No need.
I had some school teachers in here not too long ago, and I asked them why the CCCs were not in the history books. And she said, well, it wasn't significant.
Oh, I see.
And I said, what?
Yeah.
They built 2,000 parks all across the country, and they added $72.5 million to the treasury, and it's insignificant. What does it take to be significant?
It's something way bigger than that, obviously.
Right, yeah.
You know,
Oh,
I
see.
don't get it.
Yeah, that's.
There's a picture of the hotel.
Oh,
right there.
cool.
It's 233 rooms.
Really?
Yeah.
That, and then
It
right
is
there.
huge. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a shame they pulled it down.
What?
I said it's a shame they don't have it around anymore.
Yeah.
Was it a fire?
No.
No, they just.
It was taken down.
Okay.
Dr. Fern built this. I call it the Monte Sano Hospital because he built it to get his yellow fever and malaria patients up here away from the mosquitoes. And
I didn't realize that it was malaria.
And didn't they have like
And yellow
springs?
fever.
Wasn't it springs that were up here?
oh yeah, there's
Mineral
springs all over this mountain, and people came here for that.
Yeah.
You know, they get in there and soak in it.
I didn't realize that it was like Monte Sano is the mountain of health until not that long ago. Like that's what it. Isn't that what it was?
Yeah.
Well, the Monte Sano means it's Spanish for healthy mountain.
There you go. You're right. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what he called it.
Yeah.
But you can see from looking at this how big that place is. It is huge.
Yeah.
I tell people that this mountain was clear cut one time. And no, it wasn't. I said, yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The trees are all the same size.
Mm-hmm.
Trees don't go all the same size.
Yeah.
And you can see these are just starting out.
Right. All the way back in 1887 too. So like they've been clear cutting it for a long time.
Oh yeah,
Before
used
that.
to be they could do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was nothing to it.
Yeah.
Just guys sell you a tract of trees, and you go in there and cut them all down.
As one does.
Yeah. Like all these beautiful cedars, just wipe them out.
Yeah. Chestnuts.
Yeah, but it's a cool place. This used to be the entrance to the park.
Yeah, that road, but it kept getting washed out.
That's it caved in and slid down the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know that we have slides all the time.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
we're in a drought condition now, and have been for a good while. So
Yeah.
most of the springs are kind of drying up.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid hiking at Land Trust, and the stream was always flowing. But,
Oh yeah.
But not
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, that's Bacon Spring.
Yeah, there used to
Yeah,
be.
that we used
Well,
to,
up above Figgin Springs, that used to always be, that waterfall was always flowing.
It's kind of interesting. I tell people over here on this, what I think is the epitome of what the CCCs was all about, is this picture right here. This is kind of interesting.
Oh,
It says installing a telephone cable.
really?
And over here,
Oh my God, and they're
if you use
carrying
your
it.
imagination, there was a big cable on a spool. And look at this. They're all, as far as you can see, back over here, somebody's going to get a telephone. They just don't know it
They
yet.
don't know it yet. It'll happen eventually.
But this is Dollywood, Pigeon Forge.
Really?
Yeah, they built those bridges over there in Dollywood. If you've ever been there,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's
How interesting. Is there anything about the old railroad bed trail in here? Or
no,
The
no.
building of that?
But not on this board. It's not. There's nothing about the railroad, but it did come up here, and I've got it laid out on the map up here.
Oh, cool.
To show you where the hotel was.
Yeah, that was something that we were wanting to check out. Was the old, kind of the remains of where the old railroad was.
Well, it started out down here on Tollgate. There used to be a gatehouse down there, and if you'll notice, it wanders around. It's the same elevation. It has to. Trains can't climb hills, so you've got to go sit on the same elevation. And this right here, Buttonhole Bend, that's what this is right here. It's the trestle going across that little creek.
Oh.
And and it came all the way up here and came to the hotel.
Wow.
And that was
It's quite a
huge.
track to just kind of wind all the way around and.
It has to stay on the same elevation.
Yeah, we read that it took 500 men, 4 months to build. That's a lot of work in a short period of time.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe they could even get 500 men all over this mountain just to level it
Well,
out.
they brought guys in from all over.
Sure.
We had, I didn't have a list of a lot of them, and they came from Georgia and Tennessee and Mississippi and all around.
Interesting.
They pulled them all in to work on this thing.
Cool.
And,
So did they actually try to? I mean, they had to level it out. I mean, in some of those places, just blast them out. And,
yeah, they what they did was the surveyors went through and surveyed it all. And they told them, you know, you got to add here and you got to subtract here and what levels to do and all that stuff.
Mhm.
And that's what they did.
Cool.
And there's the tool they did it with right there.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, they made
Wow.
that road with that tool.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's pretty hard to
and
believe.
I looked at that and I said, what?
Nice.
Yep.
Oh,
they
can you
sure
imagine
did.
how much that would hurt your...
They lined
and
up
your-
across here and chop, 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 chop.
Whoa.
They built the whole park. They built the cabins, they built the lodge, everything
Wow.
by hand.
that is so hard to believe.
American
If you go over to
ingenuity.
the lodge has burned
Mhm.
and has been rebuilt. But the stone part over there is still the CCC stuff.
Oh, okay. So that's what I was confused about. So the lodge is... The old lodge that burned down is separate from the hotel. That was something else entirely.
Right.
Yeah, thanks for talking to us about everything.
Yeah. The park itself is a miracle to me that these guys built this place
Yeah.
without any tools.
Yeah.
I love history.
Yes.
We do
And,
too.
You guys behave yourselves.
Okay.
We will.
We'll do
We'll
our
try.
best.
You have a good day, sir.
One thing I wouldn't do.
Have a wonderful day. Well, that was cool. We wouldn't have gotten that if we hadn't come up here looking for the hotel.
I know. That was actually, well, perfect.
Yeah.
Meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so somewhere over here. Old Chimney Road, southeast in Huntsville, Alabama, near the intersection with Nolan
Hey.
Avenue.
Do you guys know where the old Monte Sano Hotel chimney is? No, I know. Okay. Cool. Have a good day. Thanks.
Intersection of Nolan and Old Chimney Road. Site of Monte Sano Hotel, built in 1887 by the North Alabama Improvement Company with the assistance of Michael and James O'Shaughnessy. The 233-room hotel opened on June 1st, 1887 and served as a health resort and haven for famous visitors including Helen Keller, the Vanderbilts, and the Astors. Guests arrived via the Tally-Ho stagecoach or the Monte Sano Railway, which served the mountain community. The hotel closed in 1900, and the W.W. Garth family later purchased it for their summer retreat. It was demolished for salvage in 1944, and all that remains of the hotel is the brick chimney. Freaking Helen Keller.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wonder how she knew she was there.
No. They find. There's a golden picture of the hotel on the other side.
Wow.
3 stories of chimneys or of fireplaces. That's neat.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame they tore it down. It would have been cool to see.
It's odd.
Odd, huh?
I think so.
But it had a heck of a view.
Yeah, man. Look at that.
I know.
Hi. We're looking at the chimney.
Thank you. Do you mind if we walk up a little closer to it?
Oh, thanks.
I appreciate.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Y'all live up here?
We live down near 5 Points.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we just wanted to see.
Yeah. I'm Jim McMurray.
Hi there. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm David Bean.
Hey, David. I see.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, this is the old hotel. 3 stories,
Yeah.
9 chimneys.
What an
Pretty
interesting thing to have on your
Oh,
property.
yeah, it's kind of neat. Yeah. Well, I try to preserve it, but you know.
There's only so much you can do.
Well, I put some kind of super duper sealer on it this year. So
Oh, cool.
guarantee for 25 years.
Whatever that means.
We appreciate your
Okay.
efforts.
Well, you ought to go back there and just go through that gate back there and walk up on the deck and see the view over there.
Well, I
Thank
appreciate
you.
that very much.
Okay, I'll turn off my car.
Thank you, sir.
How cool.
How cool. Look at the view.
When I was reading about it, it said that the like all of the rocket engineers or whatever, you know, the NASA people
Mhm.
used to stay here, I believe, and they could see out over the testing pads on the
Yeah.
arsenal.
So this is the street where Cecil Ashburn lived. That we have the Cecil Ashburn road that goes over the mountain. He was a road engineer. It's amazing.
I have hiked up out of the woods and seen this.
Well, there's Huntsville.
God, gorgeous.
What a view.
Point them out to me.
It's the Space and Rocket Center. Straight up that road to the left.
Oh, yeah.
And there's the BBC right there. Big round building. And the Arsenal, that big building way out there, that's the NASA where they build the rockets. And right there's Walmart,
Ooh.
right off the Sparkman.
Ooh.
Sparkman Drive.
Incredible. Is that the quarry?
Yeah, that's Jordan Lane. Corey. All right, so I guess now we're going to go to
Old Railroad Bed.
Old Railroad Bed Trail.
Or Fagan Springs.
Yeah. So here we are at the Railroad Bed Trail. We're going to take this down here and we're going to see what we can find of what's left of the old railway. It's like a pretty easy walk.
It's a nice hike.
Yeah.
This is the hike I've done hundreds of times. Well, maybe not that much, but close to 100 times. I'm just surprised that this is called the Railroad Trail. Railroad Bed Trail.
Why is that?
I thought this was the Fagan Springs Trail.
Hmm.
Because the Railroad Bed Trail is a loop. He was saying that it came from Tollgate.
Mm-hmm.
He showed us the route.
Yeah.
So it would make sense that this is where the actual railroad bed was.
I think so, but I've never been down here.
The Land Trust trailhead that's closed up there used to be a dump. Makes sense that they would turn it into a dump.
Of course.
Good way to cover up the evidence.
Yeah. Well, we got the wagon trail and the railroad bed right here. Okay. Imagine taking a wagon down that.
Easy.
Especially
easy.
with all these rocks.
Yeah, man. Easy way to transport brick. Like, I've always hiked it and been like, so weird that, like, they would have just, like, abandoned something. I think required this much work and. Right?
Yeah. It's like so much stuff from the old world where it's like so much effort and money and people and labor to put this stuff together just to have it
We just
catch fire.
fucking plowed through all that work in 4 months. Is that important? Got people from all over the country.
Yep, that important. You got to get people from all over the country to come and do all this, and then
And then they were just like,
yeah,
never mind.
never mind. We spooked some people.
brake failure and stuff.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to ride it.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious that it was like something that made people that fearful, but not a single person was hurt.
Yeah, convenient, huh?
You'd think they'd be more thorough and at least kill one person. I guess it wasn't necessary.
Well, the story at least caps off with the same old drop off at a hotel that caught fire and rebuilt it in a very short period of time and then dismantled the entire thing again.
Well, it was the lodge that caught fire. It was the hotel that just fell into disrepair. Got purchased by the Garth family.
Ah, gotcha. That's right.
The picture of the dudes carrying the telephone wire.
Right. Here's
you
the
imagine?
telephone wire.
Up that shit?
Nope. I guess when you got that many men, it's not that big a deal. You were talking about how odd it was.
I've always felt it's odd that they would have built a railroad through this terrain and then just abandoned it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there are little placards along the way.
Okay.
But there's nothing, I mean, you know, other than the stuff that's man-made that you can see from time to time. There's nothing really odd to see other than
I would have just
just
thought
how rough the terrain is.
I would have thought there'd be like more of like at least a feeling of
A
where a
railroad?
track had been.
No, I've always been confused about it.
Just a thorough deconstruction.
Mhm.
So where are the big, you know, when we were talking to ChatGPT, it was talking about the huge foundations and stuff like that that had been abandoned. I was thinking with the way the internet was talking that there would be something, like, you know.
No, I've never. No, that's been my one big question. How could they have managed to build something like that in a place like this? Number one, and after accomplishing something like that, why would they just abandon it? Why would it be gone? Obliterated?
No idea.
There are three bridges you go over, and I think that it.
Well, here's one right here.
That's the first one.
No railroad here.
And this was obviously built. I mean, this could have been, I don't know. Maybe this was part of the railroad. If this is the railroad bed trail, then we're obviously following it, right?
Yeah. And it did wind all throughout this whole thing.
And this is all leveled. Like you were saying, they would have
Oh, you mean
leveled it out. But, I mean, think about how long ago that was. These trees
true.
could have easily grown since. And that's about the width that you would need for a railroad bed, minus some erosion.
Yeah. Would have been neat. Paying your 25 cents and going up this little trail,
Yeah,
ending up at the old hotel.
I can't handle 4 months' time. 500 people from all over the country. We're doing it. Huntsville needs us.
Yeah. Yeah, especially in 1830. You've heard of Huntsville, right? People have only just now started hearing about Huntsville in the last 10, 20 years.
I know. We've always just been thought of as Podunk, Alabama.
Yep.
Well, except for the space program.
Yes. Hey, that looks fun over there.
Let's see, look at this.
Yeah. Huge mountain there.
There used to be a placard. The trail used to come down from there. And there used to be a placard up there.
Huh.
I believe. But look, this would have been it. Right? Got one here. And look at those. It would have supported the.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I've been looking for.
Yeah.
These humongous rocks to support a rail system going through the mountain.
Mm-hmm. Like, how would they have managed that with those, those tools? And I mean, even with 500 men, like, you can't get enough men around one rock to lift it.
Right.
Like, how many pounds would that be? How many tons?
I don't know. Several.
I mean, you can't even.
I don't know. Try to lift it.
Dude, okay. I'm gonna do it.
All right. Let's see ya.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
oh. Okay. No, I mean, it's.
Yeah, how in the world did they stack these stones? Cutting them with a metal tool is interesting enough to think about, but stacking them on top of each other
And then how
in the
would
middle
they-
of the woods.
And then around a roaring. I mean, because this would have had a lot more water in it long ago. It had a lot more water in it when I was a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and it just keeps drying up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, no, it's up there. But see, look at all that. These are man-made,
Well, yeah.
but this one's especially interesting to look at.
I can't get over like
The-
how big these stones are
Yeah, man.
and how they're stacked up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it doesn't matter how many men you have if you can't get enough men. And what?
If you can't get 500, yeah, you can't get 500 hands under one of these rocks.
And out in the middle of the woods. So how would they have? How
Pulleys.
with a horse and buggy around a
Yeah.
raging stream?
Yeah. Yeah.
How? I mean,
Well, pulleys and
yes.
ropes and horsepower,
Okay.
and American ingenuity.
Always the American ingenuity.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, those are some pretty sizable stones when you really look at them.
I mean, we should look up like how much something of a stone these dimensions weighs, and how much horsepower it would require, and what kind of pulleys it would require, and like what kind of space that would require.
What kind of rock is that?
Is it limestone? Most stuff around here is.
How much does a limestone block weigh if it's about 5 feet by 3 feet by 2 feet? Roughly 2.5 tons.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of horsepower would you need to lift
Let's see.
2.5 tons with a pulley system?
How many horses would it take to lift a 2.5 ton block
With
using a pulley? Depends entirely on the mechanical advantage of the specific pulley system used. Okay.
in the
Weight of the
1800s.
block. Well, let's see. A single draft horse can pull or lift a significant amount, on average about 8,000 pounds in a short burst, but for sustained work, the capacity is closer to 3,500 pounds.
But look at that. Look at, there's like big ass rock, little rock. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I don't know which draft horse we're talking about that can pull 8,000 pounds in a short burst, because the last time I checked, How much weight can a horse pull?
Well, with a pulley system.
Yeah.
But
A horse can typically pull between 1.5 and 3 times its own weight on wheels, like a cart. For dead weight, such as a plow, it's about 1/10 of its weight. Safety guidelines usually limit loads to 3 times the horse's weight to prevent strain, though a strong draft horse might pull 8,000 pounds.
Oh, there you go. Funny how that answer has been changed since the last time I looked at it.
would they have had access to draft horses? Or would they have just had random ass horses?
I don't know. Probably horses from all over America came to do.
Yeah.
Answer the
rode
call.
Their draft horses from all over America.
Yeah. Yep, into the middle of these woods.
So.
Ugh. There it is.
Mega trestle.
This site represents the largest span of the railroad, 175 feet. Took workers almost 2 months to complete this section. When it took 4 months for all of it, this section took 2.
Yeah.
Construction time on the entire railroad was 4 months. So, from this hill to that hill, huh?
Yep.
So this,
We have been following it.
yeah.
So the stones would have been there as a base for wood.
Yep. And if they line up, let's see. Yeah, they do. Yep. Yep. Maybe. Yep, and it's all gone.
So we've just come down from Monte Sano. We spent the day looking at the hotel chimney. We checked out the railroad bed trail.
Mm-hmm.
We
We saw the trestles.
Yeah,
we saw the gigantic blocks that they were all hauling around with their chisels. And,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
had a really interesting discussion with the museum director, the CCC museum
Mhm.
director.
Yep.
But yeah, if there is a railroad that goes up to the top of Monte Sano, it's not like people were just like riding their horse and buggy to the base, or walking there, or jogging
Yeah.
in the
Yep.
Victorian dress.
They were. Nope, they were riding the train, and this is where it cut through. It goes up here, just went all the way up to Monte Sano and up to the hotel that was up there.
Yeah.
So using this this depot here. This is obviously where they.
Yeah, you can see where people would have boarded the train from there. Or maybe they had concessions in here. I don't know if
Oh, yeah.
concessions were a thing at that time.
I'm pretty sure they had Coca-Cola.
They sure did.
Yeah, they did.
They had real Coca-Cola.
Real Coca-Cola. Yep.
It's prescribed by doctors.
Yep.
So yeah, we're gonna check out the depot. Go look at some trains.
There you go.
I like it when properties decorate the tough trains.
Me too.
Pretty
And broken glass.
glass.
Lots of broken glass, yes. But this was built in 1860.
Passenger Depot, Huntsville, Alabama, built in 1860. Memphis and Charleston Railroad Company, Eastern Division, headquarters and its passenger depot. Adjoining yards and shops captured by Union Army, April 11th, 1862. Vital east-west Confederate rail link severed.
Oh my goodness.
What's happening?
It's gonna happen.
Oh my God.
So here's the train, using the same line that they were using even back then. Probably how fast it was going too.
I take that back about when it gets jumping.
I would love to see it going that fast up the mountain.
God, I know. All the deer carcasses.
Well, that's why they had those. The cattle. Crap, what were they called?
I don't know.
The cattle kickers or whatever? The red thing on the front.
Oh.
Was to bump the animals.
That's good. That's important.
Yeah. Just gently nudge them at 60 miles an hour.
God. Enough to not derail the train, but not quite enough to not injure the cattle.
Right. Just kind of bounce them. Depot later used by Federals as a base for gathering supplies for Western theater military operations. After Civil War, returned to M and CRR Co., acquired by Southern Railway System in 1898, since 1971 preserved by the city of Huntsville.
Okay, so with the Monte Sano Railroad being built in 1887 or 1887. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What happened in the interim?
I'm not sure. But I always find it entertaining when they call war like theater. I feel like we're watching theater right now with
Sure.
Iran.
It's beautiful.
This is the old train that used to do it.
Look at the engine.
Yeah, let's go in there. 1904 steam engine. So even this would have been too new for the what it is that we were looking at.
Yeah. Change the gear. Or accelerate it.
Who knows? Yeah, I don't know.
Or if they didn't have a whistle.
Maybe they just had a
bell.
bell.
Bing, bing, bing.
Get a picture of it inside here.
This one too. This is the Southern Railway that took over. Yeah. Huntsville Railroad or Monte Sano Railroad had been decommissioned.
Whoa, let's go look at that caboose. It was radio equipped.
Only the fanciest cabooses are radio equipped.
Pretty cool. Get a look in there. Look in here. Oh.
I don't know. Where do you think the train would have come? Does that just split off from the main line?
Yeah, they probably had some, whatever track changers.
It'd be neat to see all of it still working.
It would be really neat to see it all still working.
It's so crazy seeing what opulence would have been in these passenger cars long ago, and then we've got holes in tires with concrete. It's nice.
Yeah.
I would opt for this any day.
Uh-huh. It's a shame they're all blocked off. It'd be cool to get in some of these.
I know. What's the point of? Well, I guess they could be used as housing.
Yeah.
Potentially. There's still a lot of evidence of the railroad bed up there at the hotel.
We still have the old depot here that we're standing at now. Steve, you got probably the old train that they used.
It's honestly really odd, though, to see how completely they eliminated the railroad bed. I mean,
Yeah, not a single bit of track up there that's left.
No.
In fact, it was very hard to tell that we were there.
yeah, after hiking for a while, we were like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, this is obviously the railroad bed.
Right.
After reading the sign.
Yep. But at least the chimney's still there.
Yeah,
The old
Yeah.
railroad bed is still there.
yeah, those the evidence of the trestle is there.
The trestle was still there. So all the foundations were still there.
Yeah. So if you ever see anything that you're like, huh, you know, the evidence of what was here seems a lot more complex than the explanation that's given for it. You know, like, huh, the story is that this took 4 months to build, pre 1900s, pre the New Deal, which is what I was thinking. I was like, okay, so 500 men, they didn't have any work. FDR was like, go on, you guys, you can do all this work with pickaxes. You're
Right.
like, on it.
Yep.
But no, it's
The railroad was
from
here.
50 years before that.
Yeah, before that.
And
then-
much longer, potentially.
Mhm. And then even after that, it was only up for what, a couple more years after, and then they tore the whole thing
yeah,
down.
it was 1887 it was built. 1895 it was
Totally
disassembled.
gone.
Yeah. For parts so they could get their money back. That was the story.
Yep.
So yeah, if you ever notice things that defy explanation, tell us about it, because
It's probably in a city near you.
yeah, I mean, all over. And we're always looking for stuff to explore.
So yeah. So join us next time on Forgotten Foundations.
See you then.